time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Welcome.
Testing 1 2 testing. Testing 1 2. Oh, there we go. Why didn't it say that when I said good morning? Let me see something. Is it still working? Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 1 2 3. We're good. Sometimes, because I think sometimes in the past I thought I was talking. Oh, I thought I was recording. It wasn't even recording so good. I was like, I wonder why somebody didn't say nothing. I was because they didn't even hear me.
The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
On the move from inside his 5. So Central Michigan's offense will get the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff.
Oh, he got right up the middle. Oh, come on, y'all. Right up the middle.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
There we go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The option look. Leaves it with the back. Defense grabs the football.
That one, he goes. Let him
He goes to the right. Touchdown Broncos. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be on the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. It'll be a draw. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Conley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Oh.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Fights off a defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the right. Right on target this time. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. He'll toss it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Temple. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. He's got great speed. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Broncos will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets a draw. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
Number 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. And
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Chippewas will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. You could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context.
Pulls it in on the right. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Central Michigan, 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backward.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
Turning it on. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the second level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing some.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Wide receiver going in motion. Boom. Off play action.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Chippewas will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Behind his man, it's Williams.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lowry. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking left. A tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's McIntosh. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.